thing. Hey, Austin. Oh. How's everybody doing tonight? Tell you what, this sucker's got some good claws. Ooh. She's ready for a bath. Whew. Yeah, Ruger. She's pretty. I need to go get my drink. I'll be right back. Forgot it out in the kitchen. All right. Yeah, she's pretty white. She's pretty white. Tell you what, Beaver, they're only legal in 13 states, so you'd have to check with your local laws. Blakely's, how we doing, bud? AKW Farms, Kansas. Spent part of the morning in the hospital. Ooh, that's not good, bud. Ooh, boy. Hope you yourself taking care of, buddy. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. No, PA. Definitely ain't gonna do that with her. She's very affectionate. She's a lot like a cat. She'll play, then sleep for hours. Oh, they are legal, Beaver? Cool. That's cool. Hey, Johnny Ringo. How we doing, bud? Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. Gotta move my camera over here a little bit. No, Justin. You have to give her a bath once a week or so. She'll get kind of like a musky smell. Nothing terrible, but she'll get kind of, not even stinky, just more like that slight wet dog smell. So you have to give her a bath. But yeah, Ruger, she's warming up to her now. When first she hated my wife. She'd poof her tail up and she'd stomp and everything else. It was hilarious. But nah, my wife's been feeding her a lot of fun food, so she's really liking her a lot more. I tell you what, if I was licensed breeder for fur bearers, I'd start breeding her and just start raising skunks. Ben, the dog doesn't mess with her at all, but she does not like the dogs or the cat. Yeah, Justin, she's bigger now. She's at the vet when she got a rabies shot. She was 2.3 pounds. Now I'm guessing she's probably pushing 3 pretty easy. Yeah, Mike, that's a good point. Everyone heading to the ITA convention this weekend. There is a bridge out on the east side of Oski on 92, I believe it is. So that's going to be a little detour for people. I'm not exactly sure the best route to get there now, but definitely going to be a little detour to get around it, but that's all right. Wyatt, it hates baths. Does not like baths at all. What, Justin? This weekend? No, we missed it when we came through, but the bridge was out then too. Yeah, Johnny, she's pretty neat. We keep her in the pen here in the office. Probably pretty morbid with all the family members I got hanging on the wall. She wants to give lots of kisses. Hey, Fish and Triggers, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, PA. Did I say this weekend? Oh shoot, I'm sorry. That's what. Yeah, not this weekend. Sorry. Yeah, we're right at about I think 4 weeks from right now. Actually, 4 weeks from today, I believe, is the start of the convention. But from the sounds of it, from what I talked to Craig Sweet too, it sounds like that bridge is going to be out for a while. You need to settle down. Start going to sleep. Ben, it tries to dig all over me, and those claws will get you. They're pretty sharp. Mr. Somebody. No, no. This is actually something that I talked to my wife about, and she was completely on board with it. And an opportunity presented itself from a rehabilitator. Somebody, this is what's sad, somebody intentionally ran over this one's mom here about 8 weeks ago. So, yeah, Myron, that she's digging into my. Myron, they're fun. I've had a couple people tell me they've had them for a long time. That they're just like cats, and they get easier as they get older. They don't get aggressive and mean like raccoons do. Really, Johnny? Ah, I'll still be able to trap them, no problem. SS Outdoors, how we doing? Alan, they're awesome. She's kind of a hoot. She's very very affectionate, very affectionate. Yeah, Miss Somebody, she's a beautiful skunk. She gets her tail up. I mean, she's a really pretty skunk. Hey, Reef, how we doing, buddy? Fishing Triggers, tell your dad we said hey too, man. Squirrely, what's up? Gary Shepard, how we doing? What are you eating that's crunching on my shirt? Tell you what, she's just like a kid though. She gets into everything. Maybe she likes rum. No, Squirrely, this was we got this from a rehabilitation center, basically. Uh, kind of sad. Somebody intentionally ran over this one, and like, well, there was a family of them ran over the mom on purpose, and the guy behind them took them to a rehab center, and here we are with one. So, oh yeah, Ben, that's everyone says I can't trap skunks now. Very easily can. Won't bug me the slightest bit. Austin, my 5-year-old, pretty much came up with the name Gus. So, yeah, glad you made it, SS. Talented Outdoors, what's up? She's a curious little thing. But we are, what are we now? 97 days until season. I started working out in the shop here a little bit earlier, getting some traps cleaned up, and really just realized how far behind the 8 ball I am. So much stuff to do yet. So much stuff to do yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully, right after convention, I'll be able to get everything power washed and dyed, uh, get the shop cleaned out, rearranged, walls built, shelves built that I want. Should be a good time. Really squirrely? Yeah, wouldn't bother me a bit. I don't think it'd bother Guster here either. She's kind of a chunk. Oh, talented, it's been a week. It's been a long week. Just kind of getting over my sickness that I had. Been feeling pretty rough, but getting better. I'm working straight through this weekend. I'm not working Monday, but then working every other day next week. So it's tough right now to get motivated when it's still upper 80s every day. Makes it tough, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Working the shop today, uh, getting some DPs sorted out and organized. Uh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, Blakely, how's that going for everybody there? Is there a lot of participation in Missouri for this kind of a summer season? Yeah, right, Reef. It's right behind us on the wall. Yeah, I think Monday, the day they're not letting me work, sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, Justin. That's awesome, Johnny. I'm a terrible procrastinator, so I always tell myself I'm going to be ready. Uh, you know, be ready when season gets here. Have all my ducks in a row. And it seems like there's always something I'm doing that last week that's fairly important. So yeah, Ruger, we went for a walk tonight for a little bit, and it wasn't bad out. Wasn't bad out, but it's still overall kind of rough. I mean, in the middle of the day, it gets pretty miserable, at least for me. Yeah, I hear you, Blakely's. How's that night job working for you? Dawn, it'll be closed until 31st. Okay. Alan, probably not. Considering I can honestly say I've never intentionally set a trap for a skunk. They just kind of stumble into my DPs, I guess. Not at all, Reef. I don't smell anything. My wife can smell a hint of the musk a little bit, but I can never smell anything. Oh yeah, and that's the thing, Justin. I'm gonna portion off my wall in my shop. Make a little area I can put a air conditioning unit in, keep it cool, so I can work fur, I can build snares, I can do whatever all summer long. That'd be a huge game changer for me. What does a groundhog really like? Trying to trap one, eating stuff in the garden. Ruger, I have best luck if you're just doing like stuff you can get at Walmart or something. Cantaloupe, in my opinion, is the best. I've had good success with that. Oh yeah, Blakely's, I get that. Yeah, they are. Everyone tells me they're good pets too, and this one, she's calming down now. Now she's napping. She's wanting to sleep. Uh, oh yeah, she's actually fishing trigger. She's really soft. She when we first got her, she's really coarse haired. Um, I don't know. It's still kind of baby fur, but you give it a couple baths, and she's oh yeah, fishing trigger. She's just almost like a normal skunk now. Gary Downs, how we doing? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just literally like a young cat. Uh, if something doesn't she doesn't like, she'll poof her tail up and she'll stomp. I've never seen a skunk stomp, but they like false charge with a big stomp, and they can stomp so quick you can't even see it with your eyes. It's just boom, boom. It's just it's awesome. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you. My fault. Yeah, yeah, Ruger cantaloupe is awesome. Might be tough since they're already eating it in your garden. You might have to funnel them down somehow. Yeah, Ben, right? Yeah, Gary, she's pretty skunk. She's even got a couple shoulder patches on her front arms. Cams, how we doing? But yeah, only it was 13, maybe it was 16 states you're allowed to own skunk. So I'm not sure which it is, but one or the other. Justin, yeah, yeah, that wouldn't normally end well, Justin. But no, it's she's pretty docile, really. Like I said, like a skunk, she'll run around and want to play, and she has kind of a nipping problem. I think it's playful. Because I mean, if she wanted to, she's got teeth right now that draw blood, but she doesn't do it. She just nips, but it's just hard enough that, like, for my 5 year old, it hurts, or even my boy, it might bug him a little bit. But um, I don't think it's just playing, just like a puppy, when they nip when they're playing. But yes, she does have all her shots, so don't worry about any of that. No rabies or anything like that. But uh, no, Blakely's not part of my zoo. No, Johnny. We had her glands removed. Actually, that's what they did when they were at the rehab center. They gave a distemper, removed the glands, the rabies, and something else. I can't think what it was. Yeah, Ruger, that she's got these beady little black eyes. It's pretty cute though. It's nice when she's like this. She'll just sit here and just pet her. Say hi, Guster. She's definitely a cute little thing. Michael Outdoors, how we doing? Yeah, right. She's a funky looking cat for sure. PA, she will when she feels threatened. She makes like this, almost like a really soft roar. It's like a, almost like a frog or a roar or something. It's kind of funky. Yeah, Ruger, that's one thing. Yeah, trim their claws quite regularly because she will she'll claw you to death without trying. Reef, that's probably me. We had Mexicans, so it's probably all me. Oh, that's cool, Justin. That would be awesome. I don't know why I wouldn't. I don't know why I wouldn't. Uh, what you could do too. You're just doing the roller, so I won't mess with that. But if you had the whole thing, bear with me on this, Justin. You buy the ITA thing that Tony Evans has. You weld it to the side of the machine and put your tray off of that, your tool tray. That'd be kind of cool, but that'd be for a whole machine, obviously. She's licking me. Oh, Otter Cat, really? Reef, I thought we banned him. Sleepy girl. Blakely's, if she can jump, I don't think it's going to be real high. Just here a little bit ago, it's the first time she climbed out of her cage on her own, and it was like 6 inches. So uh, I think she could climb, like lose your claws to climb outside of the couch or whatnot. But as far as like a cat as agility, probably not. Just kind of has the disposition of a cat. Once, like when it wants to be held and petted, it'll let you know, and when it doesn't want you to touch it, it lets you know. So, but like I said, Justin, that'd be a whole machine, and obviously that's probably a little much. All right, Johnny, you take care, buddy. We'll see you this season. It's coming right up on us. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, Blakely's. I'm not real sure. She is. It's hard to say. Um, we first knew about her probably about 8 weeks ago. That's when somebody intentionally ran over her mom on the highway. Uh, and we knew that this rehab place had gotten a hold of her and her litter mates. Um, Pretty sad that people intentionally do that. I'm a huge trapper and outdoorsman, and I harvest a lot of stuff. But big yawn, big yawn. But I would never intentionally kill something just for no reason. Not if you're going to use some. If you're not using anything off it, there's no reason to kill it, in my opinion. But that's just me. Anyway, yeah. So we're guessing she just had her eyes open when that happened. Uh, it wasn't very long. I mean, the guy was able to walk up and get him pretty much. So she's maybe 10 weeks old, something like that. Reef, you didn't have to do that, buddy. I appreciate it, though, man. I really do. Next Gen, how we doing, buddy? You had a really rough day today. Did you get that on camera? I should ask you that. I hope you did, but I'm going to assume you're like me and forgot all about filming that crap. It wasn't Naked and Afraid, Otter. It was Alone. um, I haven't actually submitted my email yet, but I'm trying to, you know, to get an interview. I think it's all about your email and how you present yourself. So I'm kind of working on that a little more. Hey, Gig Chad, I appreciate it, buddy. She's out right now. She's like a cat. She's done. She passed out. She's done. We had a big yawn, and now we're done. Thanks, Greg. She's pretty fun. Oh, next gen, you did get it, man. You need to. There's your next video. How to destroy a. I won't ruin it for you. I won't ruin it for you. Oh, by the way, next gen, one thing I do want to discuss with you, the T minus, how many days till season? That's my line. That's my line. I'll let you use it because I like you, but that's my line. Almost looks like a little stuffed rug blade here. It is pretty cool. We don't trust her out on her own yet. You know, if she's loose, we're holding her. One thing about these things, they like to crap in the same spot. They don't cover anything up, but they will crap in a pile. So I changed her litter last night about this time. We came home today here about an hour ago, and there's like 10 piles 4 inches tall. Whatever. You at least cover it up. Little ears. I don't know. These things are fun. Everybody should own a skunk. What's going to be really funny, I was talking to the wife. We're going to get a full body harness and start walking it around town, seeing what people think. Yeah, Ottercat, next gen's got some, it gets lonely out there in the fur shed, so I understand. He's got to have something to, take his mind off stuff, so I get it. I wouldn't do that to you next gen. He's got a goal of 800. If you're not subscribed to his channel, guys, you got to go over and check this out. College kid going to shoot for 800 coon. That's pretty impressive, buddy. Took me a long time just to break 5, so it's my cert. That's what I should do, Michael. I should, walk around with a stick like I'm blind and have her on a leash. That was a big sigh. Who's who, Reef? The kid I was talking about? And that's next gen. He's shooting for 800. I think someone had a bad dream. Yeah, see, next gen doesn't have time for a girlfriend, so he just uses what's available. Yeah, Michael. All right, Pia, you have a good night, bud. Tell you what, she's a little heater, though. Man. Gotta get you positioned better, sweetheart. You're cooking my arm. Fishing triggers, I won't say yes or no. No, I don't know of any breeders in Iowa, but I do know people that are waiting to buy from breeders, and they're on a waiting list for like $700. This one wasn't bad because it was from a rehab center type situation, so this one wasn't too bad. You're a sleepy girl. Cole, how we doing, bud? This thing is just, they're so fun to hold. It's when I became a dad, I was scared to death to hold babies until I was one. And like when I held my daughter for the first time, like that's almost what this is. It's just like so cute and cuddly, and you don't want to let it down. Next gen's head out to the shop. All right, buddy, you take care. Sorry about today, man. That was a rough day for you. So don't let it get you down. Just keep your head up. Keep moving, bud. Justin, I think it's going to be a good show. The ITA's got a lot of stuff going on this year. They're putting on that kids program. Um, that's gonna be a pretty big deal. The NTA, obviously stepped up here a couple years ago and started a kids program, and the ITA wasn't far behind. So that's good to see. That's good to see. Yeah. Speaking of this season, there's my Skinner, Kalen Jackson. How we doing, buddy? We got you someone to sleep with when you come down here this November. She loves to cuddle, and she doesn't even really stink that much. So she probably won't go out in the garage. She'll probably get pretty terrified out there. Uh, yeah, that'd be a bad deal. Oh, awesome, Justin. That's awesome. That is great. Uh, your boy's gonna have a great time there. I knew you mentioned it. We're heading back from the NTA. Uh, I'm excited about it. I'm tell you what, even before that, I'm excited for this trapping education class that I'm gonna be helping with here coming up. August 27th, I head back down to my hometown to help the DNR put on a trapper ed class. Uh, if there's anybody in Iowa that's on here right now that is new to trapping or interested in learning more, email me, Iowa Trapper 2. There's all kinds of Iowa DNR trapping classes being held this summer into fall. A lot of them come with free equipment to help you get started, and they're all some top trappers helping promote this and put this on. So it's pretty cool. It's a huge step because we got to start promoting trapping and not even just getting our youth into it, but just anybody that wants to know about it. Jackson, I guarantee you, yes, she smells way better than you would after coming to my place and skinning 100 coons in a day. I promise you that. Oh, cool, fish and triggers. That's awesome. Yeah, nothing else. We'll all sign it, Justin. Nothing better than have about 200 trappers sign his cast. That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna lie, if she was wild, I would love to catch this skunk. Giga Chad, absolutely. Um, it'd be a good time. It'd be a good time. You see little scratch marks on my arm? Man, wife's gonna think I'm doing something I shouldn't be. Party or pretty? She's both. When she wants to be, she's a party animal. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, everyone thinks, oh, a trapper, you know, he's just going out to kill stuff. And it's like, if only the people in the city realize how farthest from the truth that is. I will respect animals far more than probably that average city person that thinks they're doing them a favor all the time. Uh, you know, I here a couple years ago, I saw a mom with, I think it was 5 little ones, in my driveway. I love seeing it. It was cool. It was late spring, and it was just so neat having these things run across the road, and they stopped in the road and played. And it was cool. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. We're not out here trying to kill everything. We're trying to keep the balance. We're trying to keep, populations under control. But, I still love seeing this. I love animals, and I always will. And people think trappers don't do that. And that's just a huge misconception. Wow, Justin, that's a big step. That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. Dan's in here. Oh, right behind the ear. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. You waking up now? No, we're not playing that much? Okay. Yeah, Ruger, 100%. 100%. Oh, Ottercat, shut the up. I'm about ready to drive down there, find the biggest timber, ghettoest looking spot around, and I'm going to find you there, I'm sure. Yeah, Dan, it is. Hey, Mark. Yes, Mark says hi. Oh, man, Gary, that's too bad, buddy. Um, you know, if you can just get out there, maybe you can find a young man that you can kind of mentor and show him, and he can do the laborsome parts for you, and you can teach him some stuff. That would be amazing. But either way, man, just try to get out there and do what you can. I'm not old by any means, but I'll tell you what, I'm not 18 anymore, and I feel it every day. I tore the hell out of my body when I was younger. I'll never forget the stuff my dad told me. When I was roofing in my younger days, I'd jump off roofs to get down just because I could. And he goes, "You're going to regret that one day." And you know what? I thought I was invincible. Nothing's going to hurt me. I'm tough. I got this. Now I'm starting to get knee problems, back problems, and I'm paying for it. And I'm only 34, so um, it's tough. But hopefully you can get out there a little bit, Gary. Exactly, Justin. And that's what people don't understand. I literally harvest thousands of animals every year, but I'll be the first person to help that newborn deer that's laying down in the middle of the road off the road. Um, it's not about just killing things. I'm out there to harvest the abundance of animals and to make money or get food off of these animals, and you got to respect them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, Dan, if I can get her, well, not chest, but more belly. Little white patch on her fat belly. She does have them on her shoulders a little bit. Um, both sides. It's small, but it's there. Tell you what, she is hot to hold. Holy cow, I'm sweating. Mm. Get in there. What's up there? Very curious animals. Thanks, Fish and Triggers. I appreciate it, bud. Kiss this thing more than my wife's kissed me. Ow! She just bit my ear. No, she's not. Well, actually, Dan, she's trying to. The few times we let her loose on the couch, she'll try to burrow in there like she's looking for something. Yeah, yeah, we're turning this into a, a rate. Definitely not a PG-13 thing anymore. If she keeps doing that, no, they're so cool. I mean, they're so different. Like she'll dig and try to claw into something. She burrows into my armpits. They're just such a unique animal. No, Reef, we're good. She's gonna dig on me. What? Sorry. Did I offend you? We might have to put her in the kennel for a little bit. I'm starting to sweat pretty good and I need another drink. Alright. We'll get Gus back out here in a minute. There you go, baby. I'll tell you what, for such a little thing, she'll eat us out of house and home. Chad, that was a wild skunk. Her mom was wild. Some a-hole intentionally ran over Mama on the highway, and the car behind him saw the little ones and got them to a rehab center. So they just barely had their eyes open. Eggex, yep. I just put her down, but yeah, we got a pet skunk named Gus. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's litter box trained. I don't know what she's doing right now. Probably trying to eat stuff, but she's burrowing into it. I don't know. They're a unique creature, guys. They're cool. Honestly, I probably can learn how to trap them better just watching her. Oh yeah, we got skunks hanging all over back here. Probably definitely gonna give her a complex later in her life, but yeah. Todd added a photo on Facebook. No, Eggex, she's had the glands removed. Yeah, Dan, and that's what I like too. She'll do that. She'll come up and boom, and she'll stomp and throw her tail up when she does it. But it's crazy. It almost happens so fast, like you can't even see it happen. It's so awesome. Ruger, yeah, it might be. I don't know. I've got like 6 or 7 orange cutoffs Iowa Trapper. So fish and triggers, we got cat food, cottage cheese, lettuce, baby carrots, watermelon. We're sticking mostly to that stuff. We're not feeding it meat, just to try to keep it less carnivorous. All right, Justin, take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. We'll see you here in a month, buddy. She's still rooting around in the litter box. Frozen watermelon, Jeff. Huh, that's interesting. I never heard that one. Yeah, you might be right, Rigger. Oh, hell, they all show a little bit. Man, I'm sweating from that thing. So I'm trying to sort through traps in the shop. I want to get a good count of what I got. I'm still taking pogos from last year off of equipment because I was finishing fur so late I never got time to really start cleaning up. Between doing that, then I'm going to get a good count on everything, power wash everything, and then we're dyeing and double checking tags, making sure triggers work. There's a lot just in trap prep to go yet. That does include making pogos, getting my snares built for canines because we're going to be going after them a lot more this year. There's a lot to do yet. Yeah, Ruger, I wish. I'm getting more obese than anything. But between trap prep, my scouting is only going to consist of pretty much my new areas this year. I do have some new areas to head to, but I'm not going to be scouting on my normal route until I start pre-staking. Because just gas is so high, and I got to cut prices where I can. AutoCAD, I really like the Formula One. It works good on them. It holds better than Speed Dip, in my opinion. It holds better than the Dakota Line Dip, in my opinion. But it's not nearly as good as, like, probably Dye. to hold color. But I'm not really concerned about color. You know, I don't care if it looks rusty, but I want those springs preserved. I don't want those springs to rust, and that holds pretty good. Oh, cool, fishing triggers. That's an awesome goal, bud. Another 40%. That's a good step up. I like that. She's running around the living room right now. You'll get a glimpse of her. She's yelling. She's mad. Maya's eating poop. When she emphasizes it, she's mad. Maya. Did he get her? Oh. What do you have?
Food for Gus.
Oh, she's feeding Gus. I thought she had the wine. Ruger. Ruger said you need to get some wine and come in here.
I have to pick up our son here.
Yeah.
But...
She has to go pick our boy up. But...
Why are you in your litter box?
She's kind of standoffish to my wife.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Senses evil. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Does she like the cucumbers?
Yeah. The only thing she doesn't eat really a lot of is the watermelon.
Dixie, get back.
It's really funny. Our daughter feels threatened by the skunk, though. Did I tell you that? Anything I feed Gus, she's like, but I like that. and so I'll feed her carrots, and Grace is like, I want the carrots, or watermelon, or the cottage
She
cheese.
gets jealous.
Yeah, she's don't feed her all the cottage cheese.
And she's going to town on that cucumber.
She really likes stuff.
She's going to eat us out of house and home. This thing
She
just...
eat a lot. We need to clean her water out. It's yucky.
Yeah.
But... Gus.
Gus. Gus. Wow. Hey, honey, you left the cat in here. Anyway, sorry, we're back. Seen Hunt Ready was in here. How we doing, bud? Oh, that's awesome, Cam. So I hope you get it, buddy. FMJ SS. That's basically... Yeah, Despy's in here too.
Oh, sorry, Despy.
But you're welcome to join.
Why are you reverting in technology?
What do you mean?
You're not using the computer anymore.
I'm not using the computer because I come out fuzzy on the computer.
Oh.
So I just read the comments on the computer, but they say I'm a lot clearer on this. So,
hi, Otter Cat.
Otter's in here. We need to boot him.
Give it a piece of banana. Judith and Dan, the people that have her sibling, they said that. Did you tell that already?
No, I haven't.
Her brother, they had a banana. They each were eating a banana, and they were fighting over it. And
yeah.
We don't have bananas at home, but I will feed it one. But our daughter will die because she loves bananas too. So
right.
It will be hard to share that one.
Yeah, Ruger, that cat. The cat and her...
So the cat's jealous of the skunk, and if you leave the cage open, the cat will use the skunk's litter box. It's like a dominance thing. The cat's kind of a jerk anyway, but... Other chair, please. Scoot. We're on the wrong side again.
Yeah. Well, you did that.
I just sat in the chair.
Otter Cat just commanded you. See how much of a prick he is? I was holding Gus for like the first 35 minutes. I'm sweating profusely.
Why?
She's so hot, so warm-blooded. Well, get in here. Because you got to talk while I make a drink anyway.
We've got someone to talk to now. Were you not being talkative or what?
Apparently not enough. Nobody likes me. They just like Mrs. Iowa.
Oh, whatever. We'll get Gus out here in a minute again. What do I think of Gus? I wasn't sold on Gus just because I didn't know if we had the time because we're all busy. But our son promised up and down he'd take care of it, and he has. I mean, I like feeding it stuff, but I mean, I like every animal, so I'm not going to complain about it. She doesn't like Baz, so that's kind of hard, but oh yeah. I'm sure he will, Judith and Dan, or she. I'm sure Gus won't like that. I feel bad because he's got skunk furs up in here, and it's like, I hope Gus doesn't feel threatened by that. She probably doesn't smell them since they're tanned, but... Hi, Justin. I am. I guess I'll survive COVID the second time around, so... It's crazy. But it didn't last near as long as the first time, so... They said Gus won't like it when you start collecting skunk oil or skunk essence.
Probably not.
So you probably shouldn't do that this year.
Oh, I kind of have to.
Otter Cat, he's not joining Naked and Afraid. I told him no for that one.
Yeah, she won't let me be naked with another woman, I guess.
No.
I don't see the problem here. But...
Oh, yeah. Hi, Eric. We watched, what was the one you, Alone?
Yeah, Alone.
And I'm like, you want to do that?
That's the one we're applying for. So.
Why would you want to do that? You should do your screen the other
I can't.
way.
It won't let me.
Oh.
It tells me I have to, but then I do it, but it won't rotate.
Oh, Ruger Farming. Don't say that. That's sad.
Yeah, you're probably right, though.
Fish and Triggers. Justin is drinking, what are you drinking? Rum and Pepsi?
Yep, rum and Pepsi.
At some point, I'll have a glass of wine, but I have to pick our son up here in a little bit,
yeah.
So I'm not yet. Mark, your fur buyer, did Naked
I think he said he did it twice, didn't he?
See, I know he wouldn't survive it because he has baby feet, and he can't walk barefoot at all. And you would not survive Naked and Afraid. You'd be like, my feet! My baby feet! Tell me I'm wrong.
I think Noah just texted you. You have to go get him now.
I'm not wrong.
Hey, Michael, what's up, buddy?
Mr. Somebody. You'll be naked and
that's not funny. But you're not wrong. Logan Graves, how we doing, bud?
Did the fur buyer, how did he do on it? I see his cute little feet.
Is that you in my hotel room, Otter Cat, that broke in? If you want a signature, man, all you had to do was ask. Speaking of that, where's Mrs. Otter tonight? So guess who graduates from college in 9 days? 9 days and she's done.
The first one he won. That's really cool.
Wow, that's cool, Mark. I didn't know that. What is it eating?
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
When she's done, I'll get her out if I don't have to go get Noah.
She's on the couch listening. Well, good. Good. So she knows you're harassing me. So she'll understand if I block you. Oh, funny, Ruger. Shane, no, I am not. I'll not be going to Nebraska, unfortunately. Somebody says congrats.
Oh, thank you. I'm pretty excited. It will be good to have that free time back.
Yeah, every evening.
It's been quite a bit of time.
2 years.
Yep.
That's been, yeah. It's been stressful, but made it through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still alive. She's still alive. No one's in a bottle of acid in the backyard, dissolving.
Ew.
So no one's in the carcass pit in the back.
That would be more likely.
Yeah. Well, acid is all evidence. So. Hey, Logan. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Didn't have to do that, but thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Tim Phillips, Mark. I've heard that name, but I didn't know who it was.
Oh, thank you, Eric and SS Outdoors. And Ruger. It was a good... Oh, yeah, Justin. Oh, all the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh, and what are you graduating with? She's...
Summa cum laude.
Yeah, Cumuli colada. Whatever it
It's
is.
better than last time.
Yeah. Pina colada. She's graduating pina colada.
Woo!
No, but she's got an A in every single class but one.
Yeah.
Was it B plus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a sore subject.
And here I'm like, I made it with a D. We made it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's pretty cool. SNHU has asked her to do. Can I say it?
No, because I don't think I'm going to, so don't say that.
Yes, you should.
I don't.
Well, either way, even if she doesn't do it, SNHU asked her to do a speech for graduation.
A commencement speech.
Commencement speech.
Mm-hmm.
She will be. You're not in the frame.
Because I don't like.
There. Because she will be in Israel up until the day that speech happens. Hopefully, I can convince her to record it and send it to him. So, it'll be pretty cool.
But the thing is like, I'm old, and so it may be more exciting for a young person to get to do that and put that on a resume. It doesn't mean as much when I'm like, I'm 33 and I talked at graduation.
I think it means more, but the people seeing it would mean more. How many people are here our age, mid-30s or even 40s, that think, I never went to school, it was too late. And here you did it with taking care of kids, taking care of a husband, taking a full-time job. And that should be motivation to other people, I would think.
Yeah, maybe.
See? Am I right, guys? Am I right? It would mean more coming from someone who has real life issues than a punk 18-year-old that hasn't hit life yet.
Well, they wouldn't be 18 if they're graduating college.
22, sorry. Off the hook. How we doing, buddy? We'll bring Gus up here in a little bit again once she's done eating her her food.
Ruger, I went to school for graphic design and media arts, so I'm hoping to do. I've always loved art, and it's what I cared a lot about, but I had my son in high school, and so I kind of got a business. I have my associates already, and just wanted to hurry up and grow up to take care of kids, and starving artists are a real thing. And knew I wouldn't make money from that, so I decided to get my business degree, or my associates in business. But now that the world doesn't rest just on my shoulders, they're on yours too. I figured I wanted to go for something that I loved, and so
I pushed her.
He did.
Hard.
Because it was probably 2 years that we talked about it, and I talked myself out of it.
Yeah, you talked yourself out of it every time.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that I finally did it.
I am too.
Yeah.
Be so much happier afterwards.
Yeah. Hopefully it opens some doors.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully. I didn't do it for 2 years for nothing.
Yeah, exactly, Jackson. Exactly, buddy.
Thanks,
He's been
Jackson.
in here listening. So.
Yeah, hi, Jackson. Tell your wife I say hi, too.
He says that skunk has to smell better than me after skinning all those raccoons.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Lane, how we doing? Fish and triggers. My wife's here, so I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Let's hear it.
600.
600?
Probably pretty close.
Holy Moses. What do you mean
600?
600?
Did I say 600? I meant 60.
Yeah.
There's a 100 on accident.
Oh, yeah. What a mistake.
Yeah.
600.
Probably pretty close. I need about 300 more.
No.
Yeah, Brent, that's why I look at it. You know, she is an inspiration to people. Really, you think about it, people give up in life so easy. You know, life gets busy. You have kids. You have full-time jobs. I don't have time to do this or that. And she put the time every evening, basically every work day, into following her passion, what she loves to do. And I'm glad she did it.
It was a lot of late nights.
There's a lot of late nights. There's a lot of crying.
Not a lot of crying. Don't
There's
sound
some crying.
dramatic. There was some crying.
There's some swearing. A lot of swearing.
No,
There's a lot of swearing.
Either. No.
Hey, baby, you okay? Leave me alone. Okay, fair enough. Here's your tea. Don't hurt me.
That's not it either. Our son, our 15-year-old, sometimes he'd come in and stand by me, and he's like, "How's it going?" And I'd sigh, and he'd back out of the room and shut the door. I'm like, sorry.
I
like
love
the roller.
I love the roller. Roller works awesome on coyotes. Works really good on coon. The only, I wouldn't even say it's a negative thing. If you get some really warm coon, that fat is more grease, not solidified, and you'll have it slip a little bit. But other than that, roller works great for everything.
Oh, your youngest makes you read The Traveler. I love that.
That's awesome, Justin.
Makes my heart happy.
Yeah, that's awesome. $10 a piece. Who are you talking, Ruger? Most of those were bought well before I met her.
Uh-huh.
They were. They really were.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Possum. He'll verify it.
Mm-hmm.
Cams, that's $5.97 more than you. Those dog-proof traps, they're kind of my bread and butter. I love them. Only because I'm limited on my 220 accesses. There you go. Yeah, thanks, country.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
She's pushed me to go for my dream of catching 3,000 coons this year, so it's going to be great. No. Dan, a lot of money in boards. Boards aren't cheap anymore, but like I said, and I'm not even lying about that. Most of my trapping investment was before I met her. Every year I'll spend $200, $300, maybe $400 on more supplies throughout the year, but pretty much most all my big investment getting where I was is, what was that? 2000.
Probably 12? Right before you married me.
No, it was like 2 or 3
better
years.
Cash out that savings.
But yeah, I spent, I think it's $5,700 for my boards and traps and everything. It was a big year for me, but that's how I was able to get to the scale that I am. I worked a full-time job and carried 26 credits a semester, drank a lot of wine.
Yeah.
This is somebody I bet. Michael, I'm hoping to hit my 1,000 the first month, and December's not going to be much trapping for me. It's going to be more going back to work and finishing fur. I'll have a small work line, but I definitely, with gas prices, I'm going to hit it hard early and then focus on going back to work.
Jackson, you can move in. I'll be gone for 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, Jackson, you can actually.
I just said you can't. He can't use my pillow. Is my rule.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm gonna take it to Israel if he's.
We're even talking about this last night. Yeah. I said Jackson's gonna sleep in your room, in your bed, so you can deal with Maya in the morning. Because she's an angry old crazy
dog,
kind of anal thing. Alan, no, probably not.
That would traumatize her.
Oh, that's awesome. I did tell him that we're thinking about getting the full body harness to walk her in town.
We need to actually get one now so she gets used to it before she gets much bigger.
I won't say that, Michael, but I would like to beat my highest year, but if I beat it by 2, I'd be happy. Oh, yeah, Dan, I'll hit late season a little bit too, but nothing. I'm hoping with gas the way it is, if I do late season hard, it's going to be a work line still, so it's going to be tough.
If you go on a loan, you could borrow Next Gen's Mankini. We should do a vote. If you get on, they get to pick one item that you have to bring. It's going to be the Mankini.
No, I bet, Eric. I'm glad you're back into it, little buddy. That's awesome.
Ruger, I've never been out of the country, and he's never even been on an airplane. So I'm excited. Our son is going with me, so it's me and him going to Israel. And then I've never been away from my daughter. The longest I was 5 days when I went on a girls' trip to Florida. And when I came home, I had a bracelet on from when we went to the beach. It was a private beach, and she's like, take it off, and she threw it away because she wanted to make sure. And I went upstairs and she thought I left again.
Yeah, she lost it.
So 2 weeks is going to be pretty tough. So I know he'll be fine. I'm worried most about our daughter and my dog Maya because she hates everyone but me. So I really worry about. I called 6 different. I was going to board her because he can't even catch her, and I called 6 different places and no one will take her because she's afraid of everything. And so
Really is. She had a hard life. Someone basically beat the hell out of her, and it took her, what, 6 months to warm up to you?
Yeah.
6 months for you to walk up and touch her.
Yeah. It was nuts. I'm so glad how far she's come, but Jackson, you forgot Deaver. You can have him for a cuddle buddy too. So.
Well, you're a Deaver too.
You. This one.
She says I can be very nice.
Camping on a few lines? That would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna be jealous?
No, there's been times I've wanted to, like, I'd leave here and go to, like, the far corner of the state trapping and stay there that night and then run everything back home the next night. Mm-hmm. So I'd be gone every other. Mm-hmm. It'd be cool, but kind of unrealistic too.
A lot of gas. No planes for you? You've never been on an airplane ever?
I went to the farthest I've been from home. We went to South Dakota, saw Rushmore. Yep. I went to Texas hog hunting in high school. And then I think my longest trip was actually Lima, Ohio last month. Because when we went to Rushmore, it was what, 10 hours?
9.
9?
I don't remember.
I know Texas was 10.
Our kids did a really good job.
But I think when I had to shack up with Justin and his wife driving out there, it was 11 for us. So he's furry too, so why not? Oh, I'm so glad I got Jackson to help me this year. The kid can skin a raccoon like no other. There's no way I could catch the raccoons that I do, and still live the family life and everything that I do without him. It'd be impossible. Especially with all my stuff that I harvest off these things. He's able to gut them and pull all the parts and pieces off for me. He's definitely overworked, definitely underpaid, and I appreciate him being okay with that.
He's a good kid.
Alan, I don't know, she's more of a lap dog than anything. And she's not the most intelligent. She'll hold a chew toy straight out of her mouth like a freaking cigarette.
It's hilarious.
And she'll fall asleep with her head still upright, sleeping with a bone sticking out of her.
You wonder how her jaw doesn't get tired. Yeah, because sometimes she'll even hold it long ways, and then.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's a weird dog.
Ruger hardly out of your county. Yeah, you're just like me, buddy.
Don wants to catch a cage of bobcat is on his list.
Oh, cool, Don. I think you mentioned that. That'd be awesome. Michael, go ahead and pressure wash them now. You don't need your Formula One yet. Pressure wash them. Let them sit outside. They'll get a light coat of rust on them, and that's what you want, a light coat of rust. It'll help that Formula One hold. Ruger for his 20th wedding anniversary, he got out of the county.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That's funny.
Ottercat, I'm surprised you ventured more than 300 yards out your back door the way you were. I mean. Oh, cool.
Yeah, our son is a huge history kid too, and he's really excited about some of that. And yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the time with him too. We don't get a lot of just me and him time, so.
Yeah, it used to just be you two all the time, and now you guys don't get a lot of time.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. I've been trying to convince him that we need to do something.
I'm working on it, Mike.
Beach trip.
See,
I love the beach.
I hate sand. Like,
You're
even
so
tonight,
weird.
I hate sand.
Mm-hmm.
I hate walking on sand. I'd much rather have rocks and boulders. That just bugs me.
Billingsley is high.
Oh, Dale's in here. How we doing, buddy? Went to Madison County to look at the bridges of your what, Rigger? A wax stick if you let them sit outside. Oh yeah, Eric. It will. What are you waxing? Are you actually using like wax? You're melting wax, or are you using some kind of dye or something? Logan, you got some dye and wax. You dye first. Yeah, Logan, depends what you got. I think some people kind of overemphasize certain things here. There's a lot of water dips now that work pretty well. Depends on what you're doing. Are you talking canines or water stuff? What are you doing? Fishing triggers. He's just about ready to turn 16 here in 2 months. 3 months?
November.
2 months and basically a week.
Okay. To the Philippines.
Yeah. See, I'm looking for like that 45-minute to an hour flight.
No. My cousins and my aunt and uncle were missionaries in the Philippines. Some of the stories they shared. And we never did visit them when they were there, but they lived there for quite a while. And
they were there for a year or so, weren't they?
More than that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really cool there. That my grandparents, my dad's parents actually flew and visited. Can you believe that?
Wow. Jackson, yeah, you make it out of your county for a month a year. Yeah, that's basically when you live with me. Hey, I feed you well, though. That is one thing you can't say.
Who feeds him well? I cook usually.
You cook a lot, but also I'll buy Subway or I'll buy something nice for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I cook and I try to feed you. And then someone leaves my plates in the garage.
Yeah, which is Jackson.
No,
so we need to chew his ass right now.
Jackson, it's you.
Hey, he's got feet. He can carry him in here.
No, that is on you.
Melting brown color. Oh, we're doing great, Dale. I've got the wife in here tonight, so she's graduating college in 9 days. Mm-hmm. So pretty cool, pretty big deal for her. Tune water like pocket sets. Absolutely, Logan, 100%. I don't like sand either when it gets on you and gets... Yeah, exactly, Talent Order. It's terrible. Yeah, don't wax conibears. I would definitely not wax conibears. Oh, I'll bet, Ruger.
Yeah. You haven't had some of Ken's talk about it, but...
Oh, Vet, how we doing?
Backyard soup fun.
Well,
he's always on my side.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Thanks, Vet. Yeah, Mike, and that's when we do a vacation. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Something all exclusive, one-time payment. This is what it is, and we're there, and then we leave. That's it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to. Oh, here's $500. Here's $200. Here's another $300.
Yeah. A bunch of my friends did honeymoons in Jamaica, and they did an all-inclusive.
Did you hear they got a bobsled team?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. You're hilarious.
That's probably too, Jackson. She wouldn't be mad at you, though. She'd just be mad at me. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Vet, what are you up to tonight? Well deserved, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. I can't say she's ever been mad at me at a time I didn't deserve it. Mm-hmm. Except for every time. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Hey, thanks, Tom.
What boat didn't you do well on? The way you did on a boat.
Eric. That's my, when I went rat trapping on the river.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You haven't watched those videos, and I suggest you don't.
Oh, dear.
The fact that I pretty much drowned twice.
You told me about, yeah.
I told you about one.
I'll make him wear a life jacket. Like
I
when
did.
we went kayaking.
I did.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you at least had a life jacket on.
Really. Ugh.
Scary.
Yeah. But anyway, that's trying to stay out of trouble. Well, I found trouble tonight.
Thank you, Don. That was nice of you.
Yeah, Logan, I am innocent. I'm a good person. She gets mad at me. With those eyes right there that you see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I am full of Ruger. I tell you what, this whole sickness thing passed, and I feel so much better. What night was that? Was that Thursday night I came home? No, Wednesday night. Tonight's Friday.
Yep, Wednesday.
Wednesday night, I came home from work. And I don't do it very often, but I came home and she's like, "Hi, how you doing?" And I said, "I'm going to bed." And I laid down till what, 9:45?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5:30 till 9:45. Woke up, came down. They were still up. Talked to them for a little bit. Ate some dinner.
Went back to bed.
Back to bed and slept until 5:30 to get up for work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I was once that happened, I felt like $1,000,000. But man, it was rough there for a while. You fly home on August 20th. Where you at, Gary?
I know, Water Cat, right? What's with this guy tonight?
Michael Grant, I can't run because her legs intertwined with mine, so I can't get out of here.
Escape. Cam's no, he's not apparently because I say no.
No, Cam. I'm probably not. Last year, for me to do that river line was a very fluke deal because that was right around Christmas, and normally our water's locked up shortly by Thanksgiving. This year, the only trip type thing I have at all, I won't say too much because he was on here earlier, but I might have a small 2-mile float trip during Thanksgiving. Hi. It's a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we will.
Float going after rats, but the water that he showed me that was there was less than our kayaking trip the first time.
Oh, jeez.
So, as of right now, it probably wouldn't happen. But she's still eating.
She's hungry.
We need to limit her food. She's gonna get fat.
No, she's a baby. She's growing.
No, but they grow and get diabetes and they get fat.
We'll walk her, but she's hungry now.
We need to cut her off.
Absolutely not.
Cut you off.
No.
But yeah, Cam, that's kind of where I'm thinking. Oh yeah, Ruger, I'm definitely gonna catch some coyotes this year. And I'll admit it too. Last year was a big mistake. I tried something new. It didn't work out, and I learned from it. And we'll just move forward from it. I'll admit it. I messed up, but I'm still learning. Painting of traps.
Yeah.
Huh. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've never painted them, but the stuff I use is pretty similar to that.
Oh, thank you, Internet Vet.
I didn't have to do that, buddy, but I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Jackson, what the hell? I'll tell you what, you're looking at a pay cut. I'm just kidding. I need you. Please be here. Eric, what the hell?
That is funny.
Man. Fishing triggers, it is 10:24. Yeah, Ruger, that's the thing. I'm in my videos, like my first year, I titled everything 1,000-year season or 1,000-coon season because I thought I'd hit it. Because I'd hit it a year before fairly easily. And I failed at it. I owned it. I admit it.
You were so close, though.
Not as close as I'd like to be, but filming took a lot of time and energy that I didn't realize. But I'll own it. I learned and improved and luckily hit it last year. But just, I'll own my mistakes every time in trapping world, not with her. But, it's just, we all learning. There's not one even like, you look at someone like Dale in here. Very experienced, very knowledgeable, been doing this longer than I've been alive. But he can still learn stuff. We all can. There's no one in here or anywhere that knows everything about trapping or marriage. Set more footholds under my honey hole bridge. There you go, Michael. I do see coyotes running underneath our bridges sometimes. It's a little more difficult area to catch them, I think. But Dale's painted traps for 25 years. Yeah, Dale, is there a certain type of paint that you recommend? There you go, Dan. There you go. Oh, Gary's in the Philippines right now.
Oh, cool.
No, still playing?
Yeah.
Wow. It's late night for him.
I know.
You gonna be okay to go get him, or do I quit drinking?
Oh no, I'll be fine.
Ruger, you just did say it out loud. And I appreciate it.
He didn't say it out loud. He typed it.
Oh, Vet, I'll tell you what, that was the most disappointing thing I've ever done. When Mertens ran with me my first year, we had 132 coon opening day, and I didn't get any of it on that camera.
Did you not have a card in it or what?
No, because with that camcorder one.
You had the cap on?
No.
Okay.
Didn't have the cap on. But I was in such a hurry, when you stop filming, I would power off. But when you stop filming, you have to wait like 3 seconds, and it go doot, 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 and it'll save it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know that, so I turned it up and just power it off.
Oh.
And all day long, we didn't get any footage.
Oh, no.
And I came on here, and I was just like, I messed up. And that was my biggest day. But that's why this year I'm hoping to break 100 first day to prove that it can be done. Man, that was frustrating, though. Mm. And luckily, I got Justin to prove it. And I've hit 134 2 years before that with another buddy. But
she's beating up the cat.
She's beating up the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it was frustrating.
Come on. Don't be a jerk. You can come in here.
Yeah, Jackson. You never know. The skunk's going to stomp at her.
Well, she's fine for now. They got to learn to get on.
Jackson, there's going to be some new parts. You're going to be working on some new things this year, my man. But a few less things as well, but still a few other things. Use 1 gallon plus 1 quart of tractor paint, enamel paint.
Ooh.
I hope you guys are taking notes right there. I would take a picture of that on my phone and screenshot it. There you go, honey. Take a picture of it and send it to me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There's Dale's secret recipe for painting traps. In 2 hours. Wow, Dale. Oh, it was tough for me. That was the hardest video I ever had to make, and I was pretty new to it anyway. And coming home, and I put that SD card in, and it said nothing to display. And I was like, what? And I pulled out every other SD card I had in my truck, and there's nothing there. Hey, Fish and Triggers, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, sir. Caitlin.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, you're going to be playing with a lot of rectums this year.
Oh, my.
Oh, trust me, there's nothing I can say to him to gross him out, because he's done it all.
I know. He's such a good kid.
He is. He definitely saved my butt.
Dixie, people are excited to see you. Come here. Leave this skunk alone. Come here. Come say hi. Come here.
Come on.
They like you. Someone actually likes you. Dix.
Oh, yeah. In Ottercat, that's the thing. Everyone has their own preference. And if you like that and it works for you, don't ever change what you're doing. Don't ever change what you're doing.
Now the cat feels left out.
Oh, my God. Hi, Dixie.
Come on. You can come look at the skunk, too.
We just got the whole herd in here.
Mine is not here.
Ottercat, that's basically, I mean, I'm using that Formula 1, which is kind of pricey, but it's very similar to paint, I feel. But, to each their own. I like the Formula 1 myself. No, Ruger. No.
I would let them in, too. They're outside on our front porch is where they perch at night. And they're a jerk. The male Strut is mean to our other dog, Maya. And so now Maya, he pecked her one time.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's afraid to go outside, so I have to protect her from the male turkey, so so she feels safe.
And the female turkey wants me for some
Oh
reason.
gosh, it's the funniest thing. Oh my gosh. She'll act fine and normal around every single other person, but when she sees him, she loses her
She
mind.
purrs and starts strutting and running up to me
And
like
she
she wants to
chases
peck me.
after you and calls
Yeah.
and calls. It's so funny.
That's weird. Logan, no indoor zoo. We got enough pets.
But do we really?
Yeah, we do.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Alan, that's why I grew up with short hairs. My dad, not tooting our own horn, but he had some of the best short hairs in the country, in my opinion. All Dixieland blood.
She's Dixieland
Yeah.
blood too.
Yeah, we just made her into a house pet instead of a.
No, she was gun shy and she's dumber than a box of rocks, so don't even
Yeah.
act like
Well,
I did not do anything wrong.
I'm still gonna blame that on us
No.
because
No.
this bloodline should be
When
awesome.
our daughter popped bubble pop, she'd hide under the table like bubble wrap and she'd just shake.
Yeah.
And during storms, she'll be anywhere you are or under the table. She's terrified.
Yeah.
When our son shoots guns, she'll be on my lap because she's so afraid. She's terrified.
She drew the short straw. We'll just say that.
What does the Formula One do? Eric wants to know.
Eric, where's that on? Oh, no problem, Eric. Formula One, it's more like it's a water-based dip. Kind of pricey now at the NTA. I was lucky to get a gallon of it for $50. But I mix it like 4-to-1 with water, and basically I just coats the whole trap. I use it on all my traps, my 220s, dog proofs, and my footholds. Works pretty well. A coon will shine up a dog proof with it real well, but it still stays in the springs, and that's, to me, is the only thing that I really worry about is keeping the springs preserved and from rusting. Works really well. Wow. Thanks, Logan. Something contaminated the wax. Yeah, exactly, Dale. Like, wax will hold scent. So if you do, for some reason, get contaminated, it's going to stick there. It's going to stay there. No, she didn't, Ruger. I laid the law down. Sorry.
Oh,
don't hit me.
Stop it. Don't act like that.
I put them on it. Yep, there you go, Gary. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'll lay mine outside. I'll lay mine in the shade, or I'll hang him up.
Usually in the way of my lawnmower.
Probably. Lay him in a well-ventilated area where you can get breeze coming through. My DPs is 1.5, so I'm not worried about them on my 220s. As soon as I dip them, they're outside until I'm using them. And also, I'm pre-staking, so they're going to sit outside for 2 weeks in the road ditches, kind of getting scent free as well. Your Beagle's grandpa. Oh, cool, fishing triggers. That's awesome. Vet, not really. Sometimes, depends on how you hang them, you'll get that little drip spot on the end of a dog, like on my dog proofs. Because when I hang my dog proofs, I'm hanging them down so that the dog hangs down and all the dripping accumulates there. But I can take my fingernail and I can just pop that off the end of the dog, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, you can burn wax very easily. Very easily. Hey, John's in here.
Hey.
The soon-to-be grandpa.
Yeah.
I bet he's excited.
How's Lexi doing? Is she feeling okay? It's been so hot. You know, that always makes things a little miserable.
You screwed up when you're younger and waxed a bunch. Oh, man. What was the results on that, Dale? What do you think caused the issues? Just the smell? She's stomping at the dog.
Dixie's trying to dig. Come here. Don't be mean to Gus. Come here. I love you. Don't be mean.
Do you hear it?
Yeah. Her grunting sounds hilarious. Well, she's playing with the cat.
Hope you can hear it. That's the sounds I was talking to you guys about. It's kind of like a grunting, like, I don't know, it's kind of silly.
It's cute.
Most have been in boxes for 10 to 15 years, Eric. How rusty are they? Do you need to take rust off, mix them in a vinegar bath? If they're really rusty, I'd do something with them. Hey, Jim's in here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Kind of the old school way, doing some walnut holes, some logwood dye. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's honestly probably the best way to dye trap still today. That hold the dye well. Good to see you, Jim. It's been a while, buddy. No, not really, Vet. I dilute mine enough to where it's very thin coat. Like I said, I do a 4-to-1. I think the can says 2-to-1, but I do a 4-to-1, and I have very good luck with that. Very good luck with that. You just got to make sure you don't have that dropping forming by how you hang them. But when you hang a 220 by the chain, it's hanging sideways, so you got your dog and your bar that the dog would rest on. So everything's dripping off of it. This, down, it's not accumulating on it if it was vertical. Oh, that's a good point, Dale. That's a good point. John posted.
What?
John. Pray for Jacob.
No, I have no sympathy for Jacob.
Oh, Jacob did this, so it's his fault to begin with. He's always the bad guy. Oh, wow, Eric. 400 to do. Yeah, you got some work, man. Fishing triggers, that's the question, honestly, for Dale. Some of these other guys, I've never waxed a trap in my life. I've never used it. She's talkative.
Well, it's because the cat is a jerk. It reaches in and it harasses.
Well, takes the cat out.
No, they have to learn to be friends.
Or just continue to hate each other. Oh, you got dug out everywhere. That makes sense, Dale. Yeah, Eric, feel free to shoot me a message, buddy. I'm happy to help out any way I can. Well, I'm sure Dale would too. Get on Facebook and message him. I'm sure he can help you. Wow. Yeah, cat. That's when you throw it in there and sit back, have a couple beers. Oh, Dale just posted pretty firmly right there. Do not do it with water. I thought that's how they did it, but I wasn't sure. That thing is talkative.
Mm-hmm. When I work on homework in here, she'll do that too.
Yes. Here goes. Hi, baby.
You got the dog excited. And Dixie's like, I am here.
No, I don't want you.
Please love me.
You're dumb.
Come here. I love you.
No,
you
you
didn't
don't.
mean that. You're still special.
Yeah, John, you don't want to burn it for sure. You want to get Gus out?
Sure.
Some of these guys haven't seen Gus. Some of the new guys getting in here.
She's got a bunch of litter on her feet.
That's fine.
Well, I don't want it all over me.
Well, it's not on me.
Come here, Gussie.
Are you struggling, Mom?
Will you hand... Oh, I'll get the towel. Hand me the towel first so I can wipe her feet off. She loves water.
Yeah, this thing is weird about water. Hates baths, but loves to play in water.
Come here, baby.
Really talented. That's interesting. Most of the guys I know I think they were thinking about doing a whole pot of wax and they use it year after year after year. Oh, PC, that's interesting.
Yeah, you are soggy, aren't you?
Why do I have Gus? Wax should also have rosin mixed in it. Same rosin I used to Red Bulls with. Makes a harder wax. Stays on better through the years. Guys have gotten away from adding. Oh, that's interesting, Dale. That's very interesting. I did not know that. As like I said, I've never waxed anything. Hey, Streeter boy, how we doing? Yeah. Yeah, I agree, bud.
So sweet.
Yeah, she really was, Ruger. She's devouring that salad. I've already got claws on my shoulder. Mark, you see them?
Yeah, well, I told you.
I was just making sure you knew it was a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
You're really talented. That's interesting. Oh, Ryan's in here. That's interesting. How we doing, bud? I hope you're doing all right. See, I've never waxed traps before. Something I've never done. It's just I don't know. I'm not a huge canine guy, and that's generally is what most people, at least kind of how it used to be. You really want to dye and wax coyote traps. With dog proofs and footholds, it's not necessarily as important.
We do feed her cat food too, PC.
Yep. Cat food and any type of vegetables and whatever else we can. We're trying to avoid meats and sweets so she doesn't end up like me. Reuse wax as long as it isn't burnt. Yeah. And that's I'm sure there's, experience comes with learning how to tell if it's burnt or not. I've never messed with it, so I couldn't tell you.
They said it'll be ready soon. So
No. Okay. Send a picture of the skunk.
I just told her hanging out with Gus now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dale. I'm not familiar with it either, so. Walnut hose boiled and go straight in the ground. Well, there you go, Rigger. There you go. Yeah, PC. Everyone has their own preference on what they do. Like I said, I like the Formula One. It coats the trap well. It preserves the springs, which is the big importance to me. And I just have to redo it next year as the tube of the dog proof will start to catch some rust, things like that, because coon are real good at shining stuff up. But it is what it is. So just something I do. Like some people love to wax and dye with logwood. Some are using the walnut holes. Some are probably still speed dip. Whatever you guys have preference. Don't change it if you have success with it and confidence in it.
Don't dip skunky traps in your wax. Will that just seal in the smell or why?
Pretty much. Wax holds smell. It's very easily contaminated. So yeah, Dan, I really didn't. I used that like 2 years and then I got out of it. So Dale's got some big plans this year. Pretty exciting. Anybody else have some big plans coming up? What are they anticipating? What are they planning for? Any other goals? We heard some earlier. What's everybody else thinking?
PC's going to bed.
All right, PC. You take care, buddy. Have a good night, man. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, that's tough. What?
Internet vet. Maybe if he goes on Naked Afraid, that's what he'll need done, but.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm allowed to go on Naked and Afraid now?
No.
You just said if I did.
Well, you're not.
Whatever. I've never heard of that, Cat. That's interesting. I've never heard of that.
White oak bark.
Internet vet, don't let the beard fool you. All shaved.
Oh,
That's a
my.
lie.
Fish and Triggers wants a bobcat.
That's awesome, buddy. I hope you get it. Yeah, Otter. Share what's the pros to that? What makes you want to lean towards that? Trying to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I love when she's sleepy.
Those beady eyes are getting closed. Oh, not now.
Well, don't get her all excited or you get her back.
Well, eventually you're going to bed and I'll get her back. Or going to get Noah and I'll get her back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, I did not know that. I did not know that. I knew Full Metal Jacket was nothing more than a floor sealer. A waxed floor sealer, a liquid. And I used that on my snares and had good success in past years. I hate to say it, but it's a lot cheaper buying, what is the name of it now? Full Metal Jacket, Zeps floor sealer. There you go. Yep, Dan shared it right there. You like protection with an earthy smell? Ruger, it sounds like you're getting pregnant. I'm just saying. You did, Dale. You did. I did not know that about Formula One. I did know the Full Metal Jacket, but I did not know Formula One. So I'm now much smarter as this.
She's like headbutting.
That was you. I thought it was you.
She's like headbutting you. Bite him.
Why would you wish that?
Why not?
The tannic acid is really high. That's interesting, Ottercat. I've never heard of that. Maple leaves to dye his traps. He's an old school dude too. That's awesome. That's interesting. I didn't know the leaves could do that. I'm learning stuff tonight, guys. This is awesome. Yeah, Dale, I hated speed dip. You mix it with gas and it'd leave these chunky, like stringy things on it. I hated that stuff myself.
So the gas smell wouldn't stick around? When
No,
it
gas will evaporate. So it'll stick it to the trap, but you can like, I don't know how to explain it. Picture like the wall paint we use, putting it on steel. So if you broke it, it just come off in like a big chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like a long elastic. It was terrible. I hated it. Gus. She's got a super white tail too.
It's not in it. There you go.
I can't tell. Hi, Gus. Dale, have you ever owned a skunk? Yeah, and if someone likes it, I'm not going to tell them not to. Do you got to get going?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, Gus wants me. Come to Daddy. Come.
It's my time.
Okay. That's fine. It's your time. I got to go potty.
But I don't have opinions on dye.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Tell them what you think. Your hair dye. That'd probably work on traps too.
What made us get Gus? We had a friend that knew about them, and I don't know. I think it's something Justin's always wanted, so here we are. Lavender colored? I'll ask where that was. You had a pair of lavender colored skunks. That would be so cool to see. Hi, Ruben. But so I had kind of thought maybe we shouldn't get the skunk just because none of us have a lot of time. But my 15-year-old son said that he would help take care of it. And he has been the most in love with her. So he's done a good job taking care of her so far.
Who's done what?
Plus, we like feeding her. They wanted to know why we got a skunk.
Well, we talked about it.
Yeah, and we knew someone that had the connection. So
yeah, the right connections with everything.
Yeah.
Internet vet, I've never tried the bulletproof, but I've heard good things about it.
Wouldn't lavender colored skunks be really pretty?
Lavender colored skunks?
They wouldn't be in the wild that color, right?
No.
Is the only color we have around here black? Because there's brown ones too, right?
Not really. It's black and white, just different levels of black and white.
I see. Okay. Time for me to boot.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me harass your
yeah. Anytime.
Your party.
Now it's me and Gus's show.
I see petting zoo. I
No.
like the way you think.
No.
Pony is next. That's what I want.
No.
You didn't get it for my anniversary.
Your anniversary?
Yeah.
That's what it is? Alright. Be careful.
I will. I'll see you in a little while.
Alright. Oh yeah, Streeter Boy. You didn't see this? Yeah. That's our new pet. Yeah, Eric. Couldn't get aggressive, for sure. Fish and Triggers, thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night, bud. Three different mountain lions? That's crazy, Dale. Ouch. John, I'm going to make sure that she never sees that. I didn't know skunks got the hiccups, but this one does. Yeah. Meet Gus, Streeter Boy. We got it from our rehab center. Someone intentionally, which still bothers the hell out of me, someone intentionally ran over this one and her litter mate's mama on the highway, and the guy behind her picked up her and her litter mates and took them to rehab center. Well, vet, the skull right now I can sell for $7. That's green. The fur on this one's a really good one. So if I tan it out, probably $45. If she had essence, $20 an ounce. The essence sack itself, 50 cents a piece. The fat, the coon fat, or the skunk fat, yeah. There'd be a lot of money here if she were to make little ones. But yeah, we'd never talk about that with Mama here. No mini donkeys. Fish hunt trapper Pete. She's got the glands removed, so she cannot do anything. But I'll tell you what, these things are friendly little shits. The claws are getting pretty sharp though. She's waking up. Go to bed. Yeah, Vet, she really is a pretty skunk. Which, obviously we'd never do that to her, but she is pretty. It's too bad that someone intentionally ran over Mama. Just some punk kids out driving, and yeah, Jesse, this is our new pet. So, oh yeah, Dan, she does. When the cat was in here earlier, she was stomping and throwing that tail up. I'll bet if I cough, she'll throw the tail up. Yeah, she's pretty nervous yet, but she's definitely grown, especially to me. She's just no, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, Ruger, we have to cut the nails because I'll tell you what, if I can grab her, these suckers are sharp. Matter of fact, she just got her rabies shots here like a week ago, and they trimmed them, and they're still sharp already, I guess I should say. Internet vet, it's a lot like a puppy. Like if you start roughhousing with her or kind of playing, she'll nibble. And I won't lie, it kind of hurts, but she's got sharp enough teeth already. She could break skin if she wanted to. She could definitely, she could bite you. But it's just like a little ow, like, ah. So she doesn't actually try to hurt you. It's just like a playing nibble, kind of like a puppy would if you start roughhousing with them. Nothing aggressive, really. Just, she'll come up on my ear and she'll nibble my ear or my cheek. I think it's just kind of a sign of affection, to be honest with you. Yeah, Dan, exactly. Little badger nails. Had a chair that was hers. If you sat in it, boy, she stomped them feet. That's awesome, Dale. That's awesome, buddy. Jesse, we don't know 100%. I'm guessing about 2.5 months, give or take. So we knew about her for about 8 weeks now, and at 8 weeks, she just barely had her eyes open, which, this is basing it off of dogs and cats, which is about 2 weeks they get their eyes open. Like now she's nibbling on my neck. So I'm guessing she's about 10 weeks. Internet vet, from what I hear from everybody that's had skunks, they mellow out more. She's kind of like a cat now. Like right there, she just wanted her ear scratched. She'll mellow out a little bit. And get more docile. But like everyone tells me they're just like cats. They don't have quite the agility as a cat, but they're definitely pretty unique animals. Yeah, otter cat. We're pretty messed up here in Iowa. It is, Jesse. It is. Iowa's one of, I think it's 13. It might be 16, but I think it's 13 states that allows you to have a skunk as a pet. You gotta have all the shots and vaccinations and everything, but it is. Like, she's licking my arm right now. Now she's nibbling on it. Yeah, Eric, it really does. It is, Vet. She's kind of a fun thing. She's kind of playful, but then sometimes she just wants to sleep. Like right now, she's just laying here, casually licking. Really, Dale, I never knew about the mouser thing, but everyone told me, like, once they grow up, they mellow out. They kind of are great pets. And I'm really looking forward to that. All right, Talented Outdoors, thanks for stopping in, buddy. You take care, bud. We'll catch up with you soon. And like just like a kitten, she's playing, she's running around. Now it's nap time. Now she's done. Hey, Logan Sullivan, how are we doing? Better than any cat you ever had. You're probably right. No, actually, vet, she's litter box trained. It's weird. She only craps and urinates in one corner of the litter box, but she does it a lot. Like I changed it yesterday, and there's a mountain of crap in one corner. So, oh, it just came from a bonfire, Logan. That's awesome. Our dog's chasing the cat around. Got her all worked up again. Go back to sleep, sweetheart. And good night. Otter cat. Yes, my house, Otter. Of course I'm going to. Logan, the dogs are fine with her. She doesn't like the dog. She'll stomp at them and everything else. But internet vet, you're 100% right. You got to get them young. Everyone tells me that raccoons, they get angry and get aggressive later. But everyone tells me skunks get more docile and more laid back as they get older. So, Uncle Buck's Forge, yeah, meet Gus, which is a female, but my 5-year-old named her Gus, so we're sticking with Gus. Oh, cool. Thanks for stopping in, Dale. I appreciate the input on the wax and dye. That's good information. I appreciate it, man. You should definitely do a video on that coming up. That'd be huge. So, take care, Dale. Good luck tomorrow, buddy. Dixie. Yeah, like right now, she's wanting to sleep. That's all she's wanting to do. She had 10 minutes of fun and now sleep. I'll probably put her up here and she'll just lay here and fall asleep. Logan, did you get it at an older age? Was that why it was so aggressive? Yeah, Ruben, she's 100% like a cat. You got it at 8 months, yeah. No, we got her right when her eye. Well, we didn't get her, but the rehabilitation place got her when she was just able to open her eyes, and she's definitely getting bigger. She's gaining weight, so. You can here in Iowa, Michael. You just got to get the proper. You got to get from a rehabilitation place or a breeder, and get the paperwork. That's all it takes, buddy. I'll tell you what, they are really, really kind of unique animals, and I love it. And like I said earlier, that's the thing. Like everyone looks at a trapper that's in the city as, oh, someone wants to kill things. They want to harvest or kill all animals. No, I love this thing. This is part of our family now. And the same time in the spring and everything else, those little ones, seeing a young fawn or a litter of raccoons or skunks, I love seeing that. And I'd be the first person to help a litter or a young one off the road so it didn't get hit in the spring. Because I do love life, just like we all do as trappers. We respect life, but at the same time, we understand the importance of population control and why we trap, and we do it in an ethical way. But people, they're seeing is the negative side of things, and they think all we want to do is kill things. And I'll tell you what, with me, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Vet. I think they said on average it's 8 years for domestic. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, Ruben. I've heard coon eventually get kind of angry and territorial. No hunting and stuff. She's had her scent glands removed when she was really little. Yeah, next gen. I'm surprised it's not past your bedtime. Grab your sippy cup and get some sleep, buddy. Oh no, Logan, that's terrible, buddy. Yeah, son of a gun. Yeah, we got something new here today, buddy. Oh, Michael, send me a message and I can help you out a little bit. Oh, she's sliding off the back, and those claws hurt. It's 8 o'clock where you're at. Yeah, you're pretty far west of us. Ouch. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock where my buddy's at in Alaska too. So. Oh, did you move up from that next gen? Hey, you went there with the old man comment, so you can put that on yourself. How'd your date with the mannequin go tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I love you to death, but you're opening this up for a big abuse tonight. Yeah, fish on trap repeat. I should test some stuff. See what she likes. Man, she can tear up her shoulder though. Oh. Dan, you're probably right. You get some. She loves bananas, and apparently, I think she likes rum or Pepsi, one or the other. Mm. Go to sleep, you little shit. Got a beautiful white tail on her. Look at that. I'd love to catch this thing in the wild. Not gonna lie. Hunting and stuff. Um, so here's the thing I was talking about earlier. The reason we got her, some a-hole decided to intentionally run over Mama about 8 weeks ago on the highway. The guy behind her picked up her and her siblings and took them to a rehab center. Uh, and now we have one of them. So they just had their eyes open when he got them. So assuming it's like cats or dogs, 2 weeks then. We've known her for 8 weeks. She's probably about 2.5 months old, give or take. Yeah, Deer Slayer it is. Oh yeah, Ruger. This is a good skunk for our area by far. But I mean, this is the general color of our skunks for sure. Boy, she's livening up. Say hi, princess. Say hi. Boo. Next gen. Uh, I gotta talk crap because eventually here you're gonna run me out of my area probably. Uh, he definitely got the passion quicker and stronger than I did, and you've got a lot of the learning curve taken out that I had. So you're definitely gonna hit it hard, and especially with what we talked about the other day, you've got huge potential, buddy. Um, and if your plans work out, you very easily could have the highest one season raccoon catch of Iowa ever if things work out the way you want them to. Not this year. Your mother will kill you if it's this year. Was that a sneeze? I think she sneezed. Yeah, Eric. No, they are really cool critters. I mean, she loves me. She doesn't know it, but she loves me. Yeah, Logan, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. If I had a license, I'd just leave her outside on a harness at night and get her bred so I could have little ones. This is an exceptional one. If y'all saw my Facebook post, you kind of get to see what some of the skunks that I have here in Iowa. This is a better one. This is probably a 9 out of 10 as far as stripes. Actually, you know what? Ow! Are you digging? Like I said, they're very unique animals. Should have heard me explaining to my mom last night about how I needed to go through with this big deal. Oh, yeah, I bet, buddy. I bet that was a fun conversation to have. She's so fat. So fat and floofy. Season's going to be here for long. I'm pretty jealous of Next Gen being so prepared. He's sending me all the Snapchats of how prepared he is and everything going on. It's like, damn, I've got so much work to do yet. Ruger, I mean, we've got good skunks here. We have some that, this stripe on the backside that you can see on her, it'll be, that wide. But she's a good one. She really is, as far as stripes go. Not many you'll see the striped. But I would say, looking like her in our area, I would say 2 out of 5 are this good. It's not uncommon by any means, but we have plenty of good ones. New Virginia? Yeah, New Virginia's not far from me, buddy. I've set a few traps over there in my day. Making cable drowners in your living room. I love it, Dan. I love it. Really hunting stuff. Oh man, I should show you some of my stuff. The stuff I got tanned right now, which I sold a few, but the rest of it's pretty much not for sale until I get this last batch done. But there's some pretty good ones in there. Next gen, it's not unheard of here. I could name probably a dozen people that caught 3,000 coon in Iowa. Throughout the years, obviously. But that's the thing. Everyone looks at, me and they'll be like, man, I can't believe you did that. And it's like, guys, where I'm at, it's the population. Knowing what to look for, and the population is everything. In my area, really, I mean, Next Gen can attest to this. You drive 30 miles down the highway, and you saw 30 dead coon. No problem. There are so many of them everywhere laying dead. It's the population is why my season's a success. Bottom line. All right, Streeter boy, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Those claws. All right, she's getting a little too rambunctious. We're putting her back in the kennel. Play with your carrots, sweetheart. That hurts. I love you, but that hurts. Oh yeah, Ruger, 100%, 100%. And that's what, I'm used to, kind of like our raccoon. I look at my raccoon. Well, it's a semi heavy, and we have, an average of between a 2 and 3x coon. So our average coon, and then other people, exactly, for example, Dan down south, he averages a 1XL coon. He's like, wow, a 3XL coon? That's crazy. And I'm going to send him a 5XL coon as soon as I get tanned. But it's just like, wow, I didn't realize how lucky I have it. Because we have a really good skunk. We have a really good... What is she doing? We have a really good skunk. We have a really good raccoon. A fair eastern coyote. A fair eastern fox. But overall, compared to a lot of places, we have it pretty good. Logan, it's got a litter box, which is big enough. There you go, Michael. 30 coon and 30 skunks. There it is. Everything outdoors. How we doing? Yeah, Eric, there's been a lot of dead skunks. A lot of dead skunks. And that upsets me more than the coon. Yeah, Dan, our raccoons, like I said, I'm going to guess, I wish Dale was in here, he could weigh in on this more, but I'm going to guess we probably average 22 pounds. Probably right around that 22 pounds. A big coon's going to go 27, 28. I hear all the time of these people that, I caught a 40, 45 pound coon. I haven't caught the most in Iowa by any means, but I've caught a lot of raccoon, and my biggest was 33. I know in northern Iowa they're bigger compared to this kind of north central, but it just, I don't like last year. Well, if you guys watch my channel, I had that. It was 58 or 59 pounds and 2 raccoons at one stop. That was huge. That was awesome. Great possums, Ruger. Am I bleeding? I feel like I'm bleeding. Man, that hurt. Oh, yeah, next gen. I mean, to be honest with you, me and you don't hold a candle to the people that trap numbers in Iowa. These guys, a lot of the guys don't talk. They're hidden. Everything's a secret, and I get it, and I don't blame them. To be honest with you, when I started hitting real decent numbers on the road line, I was the same way. Until I realized how our population of trappers is declining at such a rapid rate. And that kind of part of what inspired me to start my channel 2 years ago. Actually, it'll be 2 years ago this September that I started my channel. It's definitely growing a lot more than I thought it ever would. But I can't hold a candle to the top trappers in Iowa. And I'll be the first to admit it. I don't. Those guys put up sensational numbers. They do it discreetly. Nobody knows about them. And it's amazing what they can do. It's just amazing. Yeah, oh yeah, fish, hunt, trap, repeat. Corn-fed raccoons, that's where it's at for sure. There you go, Michael. There you go, Michael. If you're new to snares, like I think you probably are, buddy, I would definitely load them suckers. Put a little load to them, kind of like a spring system. Um, I can help you out with that, buddy, if you're new to it. Ruger, it seems like in the row crop area, this little shit never quits eating. She threw cucumbers everywhere. She digs through her cat food. I don't know. I'm glad we have her though. She's definitely fun. Yeah, you're kind of right, Eric. The buyers, and sometimes even the buyers won't talk. They'll just talk about a guy. Michael, if they're not loaded, message me, buddy. I'll help you out. Snares are phenomenal. I make all my own snares. I'm going to make probably 100 of them this year because I do want to catch a bunch of coyotes in my road line. I need to catch coyotes. Definitely a disappointment after last year. So. It's like you can see the nibble marks on my shirt or something. I almost want a third drink, but I got to work tomorrow. Trapping season's coming, guys. What are we? T-minus 95 days? I need to set an actual calendar, like a running calendar on my phone. Oh, yeah, Ruger. The power snares, for sure. For sure. That being said, though, in Iowa, I'm glad we don't have them because we are so populated. If I ran power snares my road line, I'd be pretty concerned. It can't be that much, is it? Now you got me looking on Google. Yeah, exactly, Ruger. That's the best place to do it. $95 days right now. 95 days, Michael. Ooh, that made me nervous. Next gen, I'll tell you what, man. That's pretty cool to have your dad so pumped about trapping. I'm really glad I got to see that side of him at the NTA. That was pretty awesome. I'm glad you guys got that time together too. That was fun. Riding around in the back of the truck with a bottle of Bacardi, wondering if I'm going to break it or get knocked out first, was not ideal. But it was fun. It was worth it. Logan, so a power snare, basically the best way to configure it's got a body grip spring to it. So when it gets fired, the body grip springs and keeps the snare tight around the animal. Dispatches them very, very quickly. 10 days, my man. This thing never quits eating or drinking. Yep, OtterCat explained it the best. Yeah, Logan, it's common kind of up north. I think mostly in Canada. But I'm glad we don't have it here in Iowa. I will admit here in snares, I have caught two dogs, both of which were perfectly fine. Um, one was released by me when I arrived on it, and he actually jumped in my truck and loved me to death. The other one was released by the DNR because the couple walked their dog down a road they probably shouldn't have in the middle of November. Got caught in my snare, freaked out, called the DNR, which my snares are pretty much set up perfectly fine for a non-target. He came, got the dog out of my snare, perfectly legal. Explained to the people, this is not the best idea to do. But everything worked out well, and I'm so glad it did. That's very important about how you set up your snares here in Iowa. And I'm so thankful. I run my snares, they're an aggressive lock, but they're set up in a way to be very pet friendly if something were to happen. Logan, if I'm setting a snare, it is solely to catch a coyote, pretty much. Even my fox and bobcats, I'm setting conibears. Yeah, otter cat down where you're over the hill in the mountains, away, 200 miles from civilization, where you're worried about the neighbor messing with your sheep. I'd be nervous too. Yeah, there you go, fish on Trapper Pete. Well, you just got to pay him for him next gen. Make sure you pay him and pay him fair. Uh, in case your dad's watching, I heard coyotes are $30 to $40 a pop. So make sure your boy pays you well. Yeah, Dan, it's crazy. Um, those are the two I've caught in snares. I've caught one in a foothold before, and I released him just fine too. But it's just crazy how this stuff works. And us as trappers know the importance of being ethical and running your sets the way you need to. Uh, it's just, here's how I look at it. In Iowa, if I'm 200 yards from your house, I can set a 220. Great, perfect. I'm glad I have to be 200 yards away. But at the same time, if I know little Bobby Sue is riding a four-wheeler every day from his house to their family cattle lot 250 yards away, and his two labs run with him every day, if I know that, I'm not setting a 220 there. That'd be stupid. I'm going to a dog proof. My 220s are my favorite set, but if there's even a shadow of a doubt that I can catch anything but a target animal, I'll switch to a dog proof. And there's sometimes I'm like, oh man, this is perfect. This is going to catch a bobcat. Nope. We got that house up there, 320 yards. And I know they have a lab that runs up and down this road quite a ways. Don't matter. Throw in a dog proof. All right, Michael, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. No, Fish on Trapper Pete. I'm just messing with next gen. His dad's getting into coyote trapping. Sounds like next gen's gonna buy his coyotes off his dad if he catches some. So I gotta mess with him. Coyotes are gonna be really rough this year, actually. Really rough. Um, in my area, you'd probably be lucky to get $10 for a finished coyote on an average. Be really, really rough. Man, it's 11:30. That's crazy. Don't feel that late. She's so fat, but she's so fun. Hunting and stuff. Beaver's gonna be good this year. Uh, Skunks are still decent money. Not this one, but others. Uh, it's gonna be tough, and that's what makes it tough. I'm trying to spread. I'm part of several programs promoting trapping. Getting our youth involved, but it is tough. It is really tough when the fur market's so bad. Hunting and stuff, you get a good western cat, they're pretty good still. Us northern and central and southern cats are still pretty rough. But you get good western, and they're still going to clear $100 bill pretty easy. But anyway, guys, we're about ready to head out of here. 11:30. I still got to work tomorrow. Another 60-hour week for me this week. But it was fun. It was a fun night. I'm glad I got my wife in here a little bit. She graduates from college in 9 days. That's pretty exciting. We got a lot of trapping prep coming up. It's going to be a long, long couple months. Yeah, Eric, it's tough, buddy. It's tough. Yeah, hunting and stuff. You get a good western cat. A good one's still going to clear probably $200-300. Just depends. This thing's waking up. T-minus 94 days. That's crazy. A lot of prep work to do. A lot of work to do in the shop. Be building a lot of walls, a lot of shelves, a lot of everything. Ruger. So I've been helping my buddy, BJ Deaton. He's not terribly far from me. He just started tanning on the side here this last 2 years ago. I've been kind of helping him out, building some walls. I'm flushing fur for him. He's figuring things out. He's making some good product now. It's a learning curve, He's making a good product, and he's striving for a great product, which I commend. That's what a lot of people are like, hey, who you sending fur to get tanned? My primary, is Sleepy Creek with Ben. But at the same time, BJ's starting up. He's making good stuff, and he's striving to get better. And I commend that. That's awesome. And I'll continue to give him some practice furs of my own to get better and to continue to improve. So, Jackson, I might have to take you up on that, buddy. Oh man, if you could see it right now, it's like a hoarder's room. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, buddy. Damn, man, that's pretty rough. But you're pretty much where we're at to you, so. Oh, Logan, that's tough, buddy. But focus on your career, man. Focus on your career, for sure. So, Kaylin, what I'm planning on doing, back where I got my bench swagger in the freezer room, I want to build a room there so I can finish fur and work on fur all year round with an air conditioner, climate controlled. It doesn't get freaking 110 degrees over there. All right, next gen. Yeah, that's like 3 hours past your bedtime. When your mom tucks you in, tell her good night for me too. I'm just kidding. You hit 20 now, didn't you? Or are you still 19? Otter cat. Fire in there, buddy. That's awesome. Sorry, Gus. I scared you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Eric. Yeah, Dan. For us, I have to have it. I can't work fur in this kind of heat. I'm too soft. Um, I just can't do heat. But man, guys, this was fun. This was a good night. Uh, days are counting down. We got a lot of work to do. Very little time to do it. I didn't realize just how little time. I might have to, buddy. Uh, Jackson, you're definitely worth your weight in gold. That's the thing. Like, I wish my raccoon market would come up a little bit so I could pay him what he's worth. Because he's worth his weight in gold, but unfortunately, in the trapping world, gold isn't worth anything. So it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. But I'm always looking for new markets. We lost a couple good ones this year. Hopefully, gaining at least one good one, more fair one. Uh, who knows? Next gen, that mannequin. Why don't you go ahead and give her a kiss goodnight from me too, buddy? Eric, looking forward to seeing you in September, buddy. All right, Ruger, thanks for stopping in, man. We're getting out of here too. Sorry, Jeep. We're just getting out of here, buddy. Wife's finally coming home with my boy. It's 11:40. I got to get up in about 6 hours for work. So, y'all take care. Sorry, Jeep. I'll catch up with you later, man. I apologize, but it's been a long day. It's been a long week. We got a lot of fur to get ready. So, or not fur, but traps to get ready. But you guys take care, and we're out of here. That sounds good, Jackson. Shoot me a text, buddy. I'll get with you. But we're out here for tonight, guys. Thank you all. Season's coming up, and you're going to see 100 coon opening catch, hopefully, as long as Jackson shows up to skid them. Take care, guys.